True or false? You can propagate alocasias by cuttings. I'm going to give you a second to answer. You're wrong. I'm just kidding. I don't know what you answered, but the answer is yes, you can propagate alocasias by cuttings. So is it practical? No, it's not the easiest way to propagate alocasias because we all know they produce corms, and those are nice little propagates for them to make new babies. So, and their leaves are pretty stacked closely on top of each other. So cuttings are not the easiest way to do it, but sometimes it's a necessity and it's doable. So, for example, this alocasia is Alocasia Polly Yellow Splash. So it has the aria variegation. Very pretty, cutie patootie. And so she's gone so tall. So this is one of those applications where it would be great to give her a top cut her on the top, reroot the top, and then she'll be nice and compact once more. And then when you save the bottom, all these nodes below will sprout a new growth point. You can root those. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if you'd like to propagate with me, let's get started. So you can see this guy, like she has grown so tall, she lost the lower leaves, and she's growing corms from her stem. It's crazy. Look at all those guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give her a top cut and root her. So let's see. Let me show you an example of one that I have done recently, and that's the Alocasia Polly the Elbow. The top had grown, she'd grown so leggy and tall, lost the lower leaves, and then she was starting to throw out quite a few green leaves, so I wanted to give her a cut and then also root a mid-leaf cutting. So this one, see, you can see the top I cut off. And so she's starting to grow her nice roots. She's top heavy. She's a little top heavy, but it's okay. So yeah, she's rooting. They root really easily. So if you need to restart your alocasia, it's getting tall, leggy, bare stem, this is a great and easy way to do it. So let's go ahead and do it. Super easy. Let's see. Get you over here. So for this one, I do use a taller. That one I use that little cup. For top heavy things, that's when it's kind of limiting and it'll topple over. She wants to topple over. So for this one, I'm going to use a taller cup so it can sit in there and it's not going to budge. So for this, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife to slice through the top cut. Give you a good view here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and cut through. So I'm just slicing through, holding the top, and then just gliding through. So it's just as easy as that. And then I'm going to plop this into the new rooting medium here. And this is cocoa coir and cocoa husk chunks and perlite. Okay, and so she'll just root like that. And let's see. So I thought then while we're here, let's go ahead and check for some corms and show you how I propagate those. I won't bother getting the little guys, like those guys, we'll let them see what they do. But these bigger ones definitely are good to go for to propagate. Guess I'll just take them back to the stem. And then let's see, let's check what it looks like underneath. See if we have any corms down here. We got some beautiful roots. I don't. I do believe I did transplant this guy recently. Oh, we got one corm. Got one little baby corm. Do you see it? So just get in there and just pluck, kind of just pull it, and it just like easily removes itself. So let's see. For me, I think unless I'm just ready to really get in there and propagate to my heart's desire, I'm just looking on the outside. I have plenty of babies of this one coming on, so I don't really need to get too crazy. So put her back in her home, looking good. So we'll see how she pops out new babies for us along the stem. Yeah. So we got 3 corms. So I'll show you how I do this. So I use pure perlite and I stick them in there, covering most of it, just a little tippity top. I'll show you what his. So I'll push it into the perlite for most of it. So that very tip I'll leave out. But I'm gonna, the very top of the, where it's rounded, I'll make sure that's all inside perlite, and then I fill it up, water up to the top of perlite. So it's like the perlite is really helping it not to move, and it holds it in place. And then the water, like say, I find that the water and the perlite work well together. And I've tried with soil, but it always seemed like that wasn't just as quick. The quickest way I found was the perlite plus water. So that's the way I do it, and that's the way I'm going to show you. So I just got perlite, fill it to the top. These 3 are going to fit in just fine into this 1 cup, so I'm not too concerned. Sometimes the perlite will resist, so like if you're having a difficult time pushing it down, if you're squeezing it and then let go, it like kind of gives it a gives a little. So let's see. And if it seems like you can't just get it as deep as you need to, you can always add just a little bit more perlite. I got it in the way I like it. You can see I just have just the very tippity tops uncovered, and then I'm going to fill it up with water. So just give it a drink. And I do fill it up to the top. I'll check on it and just see how the water level goes down. If the water goes down, then I'll refill it. And that's just how I do it. Let me know how you root your corms, and let me know if you try it this way and what you think. But yeah, that's it. So, oops. So I'm going to put these all in high humidity and let them root. So got our top cutting here. That's our bottom cut. It's going to grow babies along the stem, and then we can cut those as cuttings, and that top cuts, and then plant those to root. And these guys are going to sprout new babies. So that's all I have for today. So let me know. in the comments, did you know that you can propagate alocasias by cuttings? Definitely isn't the best way to get lots of plants, but it has its uses. Like you could see, like the main one I have is when it grows very tall and it has a long neck, you could restart it. Just cut it, reroot it, and then you have a nice, beautiful, big alocasia plant that will continue its previous growth instead of having to start a whole new plant from a corm. Both have their uses. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if there's any other questions you guys have. Happy gardening. Bye-bye.